the reels respun. This is part of the safety feature in the game that allows you to go in and troubleshoot a game or repair one during gameplay without losing any of the information. What happens is, upon door closure, the reels will always respin to the last legitimate game played. That means the coin that was bet, the number of credits, the winner paid amount. All that information is not lost. For instance, let's bet a credit and play a game. And if you'll notice, this combination shows triple bar, double bar. Blue triple bar, white double bar. Now, if something were wrong with this game cycle, and someone had to come in and open the game and look at it, turn it on and off, you can see that the reels respun to that double bar or triple bar, double bar combination. Now, if there was something wrong or needed to be replaced on the game, and a mechanic were to play it with the door open to ensure that all of the game processes are correct, you can see a different combination came up. However, when the door is closed, the processor will not allow any coins to be accepted until it has respun the reels to the last door closed game configuration, which is triple bar, double bar, and restores the information also on the credit meter. Do not feel any jeopardy in case you have to do this to interrupt a game sequence. The player's game will come back. Also, let me explain that if a tilt occurs at any time during reel play, for example, a player's been playing this game and the first reel stops at a 7, the second reel stops at a 7, and the third reel begins to stop, a player sees a 7 coming in, becomes excited, and the machine tilts. You can go into the game and fix it, repair it, do whatever is necessary, close the door, and that game sequence will be repeated until the game conclusion is reached. We do not give the player a new game. We simply go back and repeat the exact game that was in progress at the time that a tilt occurred. The security, some of the security features on the game are the fact that we use a door optic rather than a door switch to sense when the door is opened or closed. An optic is a light-emitting diode that has an infrared beam of light that's picked up by a detector that completes a circuit that's recognized by the processor board and the microcomputer. Anytime that light beam is broken, in other words, the collector and emitter are not lined up, as in a door open case, then the game will recognize that it is in a door open state, which means that it can be played, but when the door is closed or when the optic is restored, then it will go back to the last legitimate game played and displayed on the information LEDs. One of the sophistications that has emerged or evolved in the technology of using optics is that a constant light source, under some conditions, is able to duplicate the light required by the emitter to register as a door closed. So IGT uses a serialized pulsed infrared beam of light that cannot be duplicated as a signal that's recognized by the processor board. Therefore, the door optics cannot be defeated under any circumstances. Because the integrity of optics is such a high level, we also use optics on the hopper to sense the coin out, and we use optics to detect whether or not the reel position, the reels have been moved, and to monitor the reel position during game play. An obvious attempt to cheat this machine might be to simply open the door and attempt to move the reels to a winning combination and close the door. Remember that we monitor the reel position with optics, and any time the reels are moved, when the door is closed, they will automatically respin back to, again, the last legitimate door-closed game played. In this case, remember, we have the blue triple bar, and the white double bar. If, as someone who's attempting to cheat this machine, you say, all right, I can't open the door and move the reels by spinning them, but there's a door on-off switch, why don't I turn the electricity off so the game processor is down and can't recognize or read any of the optics, and then move the reels to a paying position? Having foreseen this, IGT is programmed in every game that when the power is turned on, regardless of the position of the reels, they will automatically always respin before a coin can be played. Or, remember, upon door closure. So, thinking along further, you'd say, well, I can't simply open the door and change a reel, and I can't turn the power off and change a reel. So suppose I leave the power on by simply unplug a reel by pulling the harness out on the bottom. Disengaging the harness, the power is sensed by the processor board, and a tilt condition is registered on the display, in this case 41, meaning that the reel number 1 optic has been unplugged and tilted. Closing the door negates play until the reels respin back to their last legitimate position. I can't think of any other way in which you could attempt to set up an inordinate display or display a jackpot or any winning combination on the game.